Good Sunday evening, everybody. Gorgeous night. I'm going to try a marathon video listening session tonight. It's 9 o'clock right now. Let's see how much I can stand listening tonight and or filming. The owls were already singing.
That owl went off at 1 o'clock in the afternoon the other day, and I was like, huh?
So we haven't been talking about the C word stuff at all, but this week, I can't ignore it anymore. They gave me a month to heal. We're going into week 3 now. This week I have a primary care doctor's appointment and another appointment with an oncologist. And there's something else coming up in there somewhere too. But anyway, so it begins. I got to start figuring out what their plan is. I don't know what their plan is going to be. All I know is it sucks. Where they want me to go is 45 minutes away. And that's the place I would have to go 5 times a week. So I don't know what's up with that. And that's the best. That's the best case scenario living here, is driving that far.
Well, they said you could go to Mount Pleasant, but he wasn't as pleased with Mount Pleasant's results. So it was like, okay, Reed City it is.
That's all we need to know then. So,
yeah.
But it's gonna be tough, guys. Our car is 20 years old, and we're gonna have to maybe do one of them senior. What do they call it now? It's called MOTA here, Mecosta Osceola. Yeah, Dial-A-Ride. Mecosta Osceola Transportation Authority for rides for doctor's appointments. I don't know. I really don't.
You have that. You can do that.
So,
but there's neighbors that'll take you too. But when I was talking to one of the girls at work when she was taking her husband there, we can get appointments in the afternoon. So
we haven't. I don't feel comfortable talking about GoFundMe or PayPal or any of those fundraiser things. That's something that we have to do, pretty much. I don't see any way around it at this point.
Yeah.
Especially with our vehicle situation. Don't know if we can even pull something together to get a car that's decent enough to trust, because I don't trust. My car is 27 years old, her car is 20 years old. And I trust my 27-year-old car more than I trust her 20-year-old car.
He's never liked that car. I trust my car anywhere.
Well,
now that she's got good tires.
Our PayPal address is gtor72 at Yahoo. I'll put the GoFundMe link that Tracy's good friend Wendy set up for us in there. And then there's one other thing that somebody had floating around out there. They've been using years ago. Whoever here may follow hockey, we did big time, the Detroit Red Wings, Darren McCarty and the Detroit Red Wings. Well, we got to meet Darren McCarty about 7 or 8 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
But Wendy's been using the picture of me and Tracy and Darren McCarty together on her.
That's on the GoFundMe.
Yeah, the GoFundMe link. So anyways, it's pretty cool that Darren McCarty, obviously he doesn't care if we use his picture, I hope. It'd be really cool if I could get him to meet me again. We did meet him the first time, but
yeah. What was he doing here in the middle of nowhere? Oh, that's
he was fishing because nobody knew who he was.
Yeah, nobody knew who he was up here. He said he loved coming up here because nobody recognized him, and we're like, we recognize you. I got to wait on him. I got to get him all of his stuff.
But that's where we're at. I don't like asking for help, but we'll put the links in the description of this video. And
we need it, guys. We're trying to get the house.
Trying to work on a house and make it
comfortable.
Because it's kind of like, we've lived here for 16 years. Haven't done anything in the 20s since it was remodeled completely when we built the addition. So it's just been kind of getting used. And, if you don't do maintenance, things run downhill. So that's why I've been working real hard on doing what I can while I can. Painting, cleaning, deep cleaning. Got that carpet put in, which was fantastic. Oh my God, you guys if you don't know the difference, just putting down a piece of carpet, what a difference.
You have to understand, after it flooded in 2014, we threw the carpet that was out there, which wasn't great anyway, but we threw that carpet away.
And haven't had since.
And it's just been bare cement. And it was like, I don't know, it was like having a basement on the first floor of your house. You just didn't go in there. And now that it's got carpet on it and everything, it feels like
It feels like a different room. And the white,
yeah.
The ceiling looks so nice.
It feels like it's part of the house again. Like it's not just that room over there that nobody wants to go into. It's actually part of our house.
So I'm just going to keep plugging away on that a little bit. I don't got to do it every day. I probably can't do it every day, but...
And then, of course, we got the new dryer because...
of y'all generosity.
That was amazing because not being able to wash and dry clothes when we need them is bad.
And Chuck and Carl
Yep.
took care of fixing Tracy's. They bought her tires essentially and paid for them to be put on.
Yeah.
It sucks,
those tires
guys.
were bad.
It sucks, guys. I used to be so... if I needed to make some money, I would just go do a side job. I'd work on somebody's car. I'd do brakes. I'd do whatever. I'd do this, whatever it took. And now I can't.
Maybe you will again, though.
I don't know. 59 years old. I think my wrenching days are kind of behind me. That happens to all mechanics.
I know.
So anyways, we'll be back after dark. What a freaking beautiful night, guys. It's still, what would you say, 65?
Yeah.
Calm, quiet.
I feel the love, Miss Kitty.
The kitties are loving it. We're feeling pretty relaxed that our cats are safe now. We don't think anybody could be a big enough asshole to do anything to us right now, considering what's going on here.
And if you are, then dude, all bets are off.
Yeah. He doesn't even know the rage he would get from me if he was to fuck with my animals right now.
Will I cut those supports so that your deck falls down and your entire house collapses into the hill? Yes, who cares?
Absolutely.
I have no fucks to give, dude.
Exactly. Hi, Ozzy.
Hello. Hi, Fluffy. Fluff boy. Fluff boy. Such a pretty boy. Wow, there's like lots of dead trees over there, aren't there?
Mm-hmm.
That floated down here and got stuck. I like it.
Really pretty here right now, guys. As you saw this morning, if anyone we watched this morning, with the sun just after sunrise. That was really pretty this morning.
Well, I laugh about the stuff that floats down here because that's how the stump got here. And it's just stayed for 20 years. The stump.
As much as we're still always hoping for some sort of Bigfoot activity, sign, sound, or whatever, it's been a long time since we had anything that we could say, oh yeah, that might have been. It's just bizarre. When I started this 4 years ago, 4 to 5 years ago,
Easily.
and it was crazy, the things we used to hear and experience. And now it's pretty much all gone. Not for lack of trying either. Or listening. It's really strange. Just one scream. If I heard 1 or 2 screams a year, I would be happy. You know, something unexplained like that. We're not even getting that. Hell, I don't even hear knocks hardly anymore. Very rarely. Very, very, very frustrating at times. But then again, I also have not been staying up till 1, 2 in the morning like I used to listening. I'm lucky if I can stay awake till 11 o'clock anymore. So,
We're old.
you know, if it happens. So, What I'm going to try tonight, and ideally, if I was smart and I'm having a problem staying awake, I could like go lay down at 10 o'clock and sleep till 1 o'clock and then get up and, you know, stay awake for a couple hours, 2 or 3 hours from 2 o'clock till 5 in the morning or something like that.
Don't wake me up though.
Guess I'm not that dedicated, guys. That's all I can say.
Well, the other thing, you know, for me, it's the fact I didn't used to work at 7 o'clock every morning. I used to work at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon most times.
True.
It was no big deal for me to stay up late and everything. And now I got to get up at, 5:30, 6 o'clock every morning. And I'm not a morning person.
But she keeps plodding through mornings somehow.
I do.
Oh, having to give Onyx his 6 a.m. insulin shot is, when you got to do something like that, then you got to get up. So,
Yeah.
no choice there.
Nope.
And he's doing fantastic too. I think we talked about it, but
Yeah, you guys don't even know because we really didn't talk about it. But when he went back to the vet 2 weeks ago,
Yep.
Wednesday, and she did his blood test, we were trying to get him down to at least 300. She said if we could get him down to 300, she'd be happy. She said under 250 would be ideal, but we just didn't think we were going to get him there. And did his blood test, and his sugar was 239. He's perfect.
and he put all his weight back on. He's probably at 16 pounds again, or darn close.
She didn't even weigh him because, she could tell.
He went from 11.4 or something.
Yeah, he was.
Back up to almost 16. The big boy he always was.
Yeah, big boy.
Hi, Ozzy. Hi. I heard you.
And
I heard you.
took Gizmo to the vet this Wednesday because of his little... Did we even talk about that? What happened with him?
Yep.
With his seizure episode that he had, and they did blood work, and his blood work was... She looked at it and she goes, his blood work is great. In fact, his blood work is perfect. Like, he was dead center on everything on all of his blood work. He has no... So, sugar, everything was just perfect. There were no masses on his liver or his kidneys or anything like that. He is obviously very healthy because he's solid muscle. She said he's obviously a very healthy little dog. His weight is right where it should be for his size. He's perfect. So what happened that day, I cannot tell you, except I thought my dog was dead. And it was like he passed out.
Yep.
Picked him up and his head just
lost
flopped.
consciousness.
Yeah. I did my best. And it scared the crap out of me because a dog should not lose consciousness. But his heartbeat was fine. Everything was fine. His temperature was fine. So we just had to keep our eye on him.
Well, it is. Come on. 10:30. Still quiet. Hello, Mr. Oswald. What doing, Ozzy? What? Ozzy. His head bugged me, but he's not talking. Ozzy. That was a super duper, no doubt, clear knock. Tracy heard it with her own ears, and I got the headphones going. But I didn't hit the audio recorder in time. Damn it. And my whistler don't want to work.
I cannot believe. I cannot believe. I cannot believe there are fireflies out already. It is early for them.
I'm gonna try a couple tree knocks. Doing nothing's getting us exactly that result. Nothing. It's just bizarre how quiet it is.
Yeah.
Even cars, I haven't heard cars at all.
What you doing, Oswald?
Hi. Talk to me, buddy. Talk to me.
Ozzy,
Ozzy.
the handsome boy.
Now I got Ozzy on my lap. There's a lucky Mr. Oswald. Hi.
I'm occupied. Yeah, I'm occupied.
Mr. Morris was just on Tracy's lap. That's rare. I don't think he's ever actually done that before, has he, by the fire?
Nope. He's never been out with us by the fire.
And Mr. Wizzy, you know, very predictable.
The best part is if I stand up and I sit back down, as soon as I sit down, he's right back there.
Yeah. Wizzy's so sweet.
He's a sweet old man. He does the slow paw like Shadow did, but just not as well. It's not as slow.
Hi, Ozzy.
His slow paw's really fast.
Hi, Ozzy.
Hey, Oswald. Don't do anything, boy. Don't do anything, boy. You do what? Are you all wet? What did you do? Your neck's all wet. And clumpy. What'd you do? Where'd you go? Who were you with? You not talking? No, you're trying to suck up.
Usually he's got plenty to say.
You not talking? Who do you see?
Good boy, Ozzy.
Right up until the point where you knock over Daddy's pop. Seriously, your neck is soaking wet. What did you
A
do?
little bit. A lot of times a little bit will just lay there licking on them.
Very Roman of you.
Well, guys, it's about 11:30. Tracy went in to go to bed, and I'm gonna head in too. I'm gonna keep my microphone out and listen for a while. Just, what was that? I was just gonna say it's really quiet. I haven't heard anything, so. Those were odd. I'll let you know if I hear anything else.